quick update on what's been going on with me. I haven't really been checking in as much because there's a little friction right now in my rental house, and I don't have a hundred rental houses, so something goes wrong with this house. It's like a big deal to my portfolio of rental real estate. I have a tenant. She's looking to move out. She signed a 2-year lease. She has a special loophole where she gets to like rig the system to move out, even though it's a 2-year lease or whatever. I got burnt in a couple ways. First way was 60-day notice. That's supposed to be when she's moving out, and she got to stay past that 60 days, basically because special situation, you might as well say, and she stayed past the 60 days, which as long as they're paying me is okay, but it's not okay because I don't know when to market the property for somebody else. I'll put the property out for somebody else to find it, and they're like, can I come see it? And I'm like, oh man, I can't even show it to you because I don't know when she's moving out. So if that's something that Section 8, if anybody works in Section 8 is there watching this, let me know if there's something we could do to hold somebody's feet to the fire about the 60-day notice, because it burns us landlords in a way that it's not a greedy thing, but it's just like, if your job is going to fire you, you know they're going to fire you, but they don't tell you, they say we're going to fire you in the next 120 days. And then once it gets to the next 120 days, they don't fire you, and they say another 120 days. It's like you don't know what to do because you're stuck. You're in limbo, and that's basically what's going on with us. We're in limbo until like we know we can't market, we can't put ourselves out there the same way. Like you might be hesitant to put yourself out there if you're not officially out of a job or anything. It's kind of tough because somebody's living in the house, we can't show the house. It gets kind of difficult. So that's something I would like Section 8 to work on. Another thing is, on that 60-day notice, one of the reasons why I select no, besides the 2-year lease thing, is water bill. Water bill in Baltimore City, it could take your house because there's something called a water lien or a tax lien auction, where they auction liens on people's properties. They could put a property into lien or a lien onto your property if your water bill is over a certain threshold. I had verbiage in my lease that saying the water bill had to be underneath a certain threshold, and the lady who's doing our Section 8 paperwork said I can't do that because I can't limit someone's water usage. But it's not about limiting their water usage, it's that the city is going to come take my property if this lady doesn't pay her water bill. She's looking to move out, and the water bill is $1,100. It's been there 11 months. Water bill in the city is about $100 a month. So she didn't pay the water bill at all, and now because of the timing of it, she's thinking, I'm thinking, and rightfully so, like they could put a lien on my property and sell my property. I could lose my property because she didn't pay the water bill. So what they told me I have to do, because I can't take her to rent court because it's the water bill, I have to basically take her to like Judge Judy court. So they told me take her to Judge Judy court, and if I get a judgment against her, she'll lose her voucher, which means she loses her ability to pay her rent, which means she's not about to do that because she doesn't pay anything towards her rent, so she's not about to do that. So I have to take her to small claims court. But this is my advice to you guys: if the water bill becomes an issue, if you guys in Baltimore City, do it right away, because she's about to move, and if she moves, she might not give me her new address knowing that she owes this water bill. She might just forego the security deposit because she got help with her security deposit, so she might say, screw it, it wasn't my money anyway, then I'll never be able to collect on her, because it's Judge Judy court, you have to serve the person, they have to get served, and they don't get served means someone in the house over the age of 18 has to receive the paperwork that she has a court case pending, or she doesn't have to go to court. So it's kind of tough, and you have to do this stuff right away. Otherwise, it can get out of hand, because if she moved, I wouldn't be able to find her. And then this one is completely on me. Section 8 inspection, and my maintenance man basically told me the house was in good condition. When she started to move her stuff and everything, I went over there and looked and saw that the house wasn't in good condition to my standards. If you guys saw the property that I put together, it's a nice property. I made it look nice. She was the first person to live in there, and she beat the house to hell, honestly. And it's just really, I was really burnt up, and it makes me think I might need a property manager. And I was really upset with what she did to the house. She painted one of the rooms. There was gum on the floor, and the gum on the floor thing's like, how do you get gum on the floor? Like, what kind of house do you live in where you got gum on the floor? Like, that was kind of, it's going to bring up the emotions again. I didn't appreciate any of that. But that's on me because in my lease it says I'm going to do quarterly inspections. I didn't really do them. I heard people basically saying yada yada yada. You know, my maintenance man says the house is clean, so I just go for that. So I said, cool, that saved me a little bit of time, and I could just do that. And that was a big mistake. So basically, I didn't go over there really for the better part of a year. And when somebody went in there to put a backsplash in the house, they said the house was clean, it was in good condition, blase, blase. But when I went over there, it wasn't in good condition to me. And that's what's important. I can't put that on the property on the market like how it looks. I got a $1,500 security deposit, but I'm worried that the $1,500 won't fix everything that I have to cover. But I just have to chalk it to the game and say, you know, I might have to do every 60 days. I'll go over there and check on the house and see how it is and do my inspections to make sure that you keep my property to the level that you received it as. And if you guys look at the videos on my channel, you guys know that I did a good job fixing up that house. And I feel like I have this above average product on the market. And I just have to make sure that it stays in above average condition for as long as it can. And that's my fault, that's not on her. She did it, but it's on me. Because you have to take ownership of your decisions and your actions. I decided not to go over there, then these are the consequences. She even painted one of the rooms. It's not to my standards, so if you guys are doing with Section 8, I would say 60-day notice, deal with that, and Section 8 with the water bill, get on top of that. And a little tidbit I would say, if you're in Baltimore City, Wednesdays and Fridays, you can go to the Section 8 office and you can do a walk-in. Do that, because I went in there, I had to talk to two people. The first person basically told me, I don't know, really, and the second person told me the real thing. The first person told me, yeah, if you get paid on the 1st, they get to stay in the property for that whole month, but if they take it out on the 15th, I don't know. So, like, she's basically telling me they might take the money back out on the 15th and then wait till that day and then take action and trying to put her out. But I'm like, if you guys want to take the money out on the 15th, just let me know now so I can put her out now, because like I really didn't get paid for that amount of time. But they said, no, you can't do anything until we find out. We gotta wait till the 15th, and if they pull the money, pull the money. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I'm here, what do you mean you don't know? Then the next person I talked to basically knew. So I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I appreciate everybody subscribing to my channel. You guys got me geeked up to do a lot more content. I got some content on rooming houses coming out. I got some good stuff on that, some good tidbits, some marketing stuff that I've been doing that's been working, some stuff that hasn't been working. I got a video on, I got my eye on another international investment I might have to make. I got my eye on Bitcoin right now. I put a couple dollars in, and now Bitcoin is up a good amount from when I put the money in. I'll let you guys know like how that's performing. If you guys are interested on that, I might do another video or two, but I'm not a big Bitcoin guy. But I'm about to start trading options because I feel like that might be my way to bring in cash during my financial freedom journey, and that might give me the keys to, you know, to go about the country, you know, free to fly about the world once I get good with that and be able to bring consistent money in. So I'll move the money over. I'll let you guys know the server that I'm using, how I learned about options, and some of the stuff that I learned. And I might do like quarterly reports, let you guys know how much I made every quarter. And that might be something you guys looking to become digital nomads might want to look into, because as long as you got internet, you can trade options. And in certain places in the world, you don't even have to be that great at it. You just need to bring in like $2-3 grand a month, which is definitely doable. So guys, look out for that. I got a lot of content for you guys. Appreciate everyone subscribing. Like I said, you guys got me geeked up. Like and subscribe, let me know, and I'm going to do something for you guys once I get a few more subscribers, you know, just to show you guys that I appreciate everybody. And this is Nick checking out. Everyone have a great evening.